And so all of a sudden, in the midst of the darkness, the sun rises. And it's a new day. I remember Richard Wurmbrand sharing how he was in communist prisons. And they tried to brainwash them all to give up their faith. And what they did to him is they said, your family, it's visiting day, and they got him all dressed up and all ready to see his wife and child he hadn't seen in ages. And then no one came for him because they never sent out any invitation. And he was there, and they did to other ones. They went back to their cells, broken, crushed, and all of a sudden out of the loudspeaker, it said, no one loves you anymore. No one cares. They have rejected you. They've left you. And no one believes anymore in Jesus. It's all over. Christianity is dead. Christianity is dead. Every moment on the loudspeaker, brainwashing. And finally, he couldn't fight it. He believed Christianity was dead. He believed that everyone had given up on the outside. And he said, okay, Christianity is dead. But so then, I will wait by the tomb as Mary Magdalene did. Until it rises, because it will rise again, is what he said. So here, in the deepest darkness, the sun rises. Messiah's rising is the light that breaks the darkness. It's not just the light of the world. He's the light that literally breaks darkness and breaks the deepest darkness of life. The darkness of sin, the darkness of your failures, the darkness of your rejection, the darkness of gloom. In his rising, what it declares is the night is over. If you'll receive it, the night is over. Just like his rising on the day that said the winter is over. Now it says the night is over. And some of you, we all know night, and some of you have dwelt in the darkness, the night of Thomas, with doubts about God, about his love, about his faithfulness, about him being there for you. Yet he appeared to Thomas, and to you, the Thomas, as he says to you, the night is over. The night of doubt is over. And the sun is risen. Do not doubt anymore. Do not doubt because it's real and the light is stronger than darkness. You've got darkness, you've got light. Why believe the dark? Believe the light no matter what's happening in your life. Because it will come true. Some of you have been more like Shimon the zealot in that you've dealt in your life with the darkness of bitterness and anger and unforgiveness. You've been mistreated and you deal with anger. And you have it, what has been done to you, and it stays with you. Even though you hear the words, it's still there. And undoubtedly there were those, the disciples had a hard time forgiving. But Messiah appeared to them, and once he appeared to them, who cares what people did to you? Who cares even what they did to him, because he overcame it? The Sanhedrin, nothing. How can you hold something that doesn't mean anything? He won. When you win, you don't spend your life in grudges. It's only if you lose. If you're a loser, you're going to be in grudges. And on the winning side, why are you complaining? So to all of you who have dealt and are dealing with bitterness and unforgiveness, this is a poison you have to get out of your life. And the Lord would say to you, why? How can you hold a grudge when I am risen, when I have come, and when I have forgiven you more than you could ever forgive someone else? So let it go. Let it go. The night is done. That's the old night. It's a new day. And that's done. It's finished. Whatever they did to you is finished. And Peter, dealing with his guilt, and you, some of you in your life have known very well the night of Peter, the darkness of dealing with guilt in your life, and where you messed up in your life, and where you fell in your life, and where you failed in your life. And you deal with it with shame. And you deal with it with just a sense of having this over your head. And he says to you, that's over. I am risen. The night is over. What you did is gone. In me, it's gone. It's dead on the cross. The sun has set on that thing. And it's a new day. And in Messiah, who is in Messiah is new. The old has passed away. Gone. Not only that you forgive others, you got to let yourself be forgiven too. Let it go. There is no guilt in God. There's repentance, but no regret. It is gone. And some of you, like the apostles, you dwell in anxiety every day, in fear, and that's a darkness too. In fear, what if this happens? What if that happens? That's no way to live. And yet most people live, if I don't do this, this happens. If I don't do this, fear. God doesn't want you. He says, fear not. Fear not, do not be afraid. He said when he rose and he came to the disciples, he said, he didn't say, peace be unto thee, as it says in King James. That's a translation. He said, shalom alechem, peace and blessings be to you. Well-being be to you. Blessings be to you. Do not fear, because if I have overcome death, what are you afraid of? If I've overcome the world, what are you going to fear? All fear is gone if you will receive it. It says in this world, you're going to have problems, you're going to have trouble, but take courage, don't fear. I've overcome it. I'm strong. It's not that you're going to have things to deal with. You're going to have things to deal with. But know, when that happens, know that resurrection means it is defeated already. In the end. And then